Remember back in the day, y'all, the girls would be like, fuck that nigga and his friends and his bitch, and my pussy is the best. Then the next track be like, I would like to thank God for my blessings and my good pussy. And I'm here for it because YouTube, what's up, baby? It's your favorite antisocial extrovert, your favorite aqua black boy, Blake Mother Loving Dupree, back at it again at the Diary of Dupree with a long awaited album review for me personally, because I love me some glow, some get 'em glow, some big glow. If y'all don't know, which of course y'all wouldn't, my grandmother's name is Gloria, so she loved Glorilla, especially glow, like that's her shit. So I really like Glorilla. I really like her tone. I really like her sound. I love her even more now after listening to her debut album. And I just want to get into it. I really just want to get straight into it. Like I said, I've been trying to be more consistent on YouTube, and I'm thankful that I've been a man of my word lately. I'm more so thankful for the support that y'all been providing on all of my social media platforms. My single Wait is coming out October 25th, 2024. It's featuring my homie Nisha, who's been killing it with the rapping lately, and he's only been rapping for about a year, but he's been really consistent. He's really talented. This is some fall autumn R&B for your sales, for your stimuli, to stimulate the minds, get you in the right frequencies. It's about knowing your worth and not waiting on nan nigga. Okay, now we all done gave our time and energy to a clown, gave our money and energy to a bum, and we not doing that never again. And we will refuse to wait on a nigga when we've got youth and we've got grace, baby. So make sure you tapped in with me on all of my platforms, because I will be promoting that single like my life depends on it, because essentially it kind of do. But if you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Blake Dupree. I'm a singer, actor, artist, host from Chicago, Illinois. This is the Diary of Dupree, where I do all things pop culture, mainly music. I review a lot of albums. Go check out a few of my reviews. So we in this thing to review Glorilla'S debut album, baby. All right, I done did enough yapping. Let's get right into the review. Track 1, intro. That's the title. Simple as that. And she says, be humble, because when you up, that cocky shit can take you down. I know that's right. Money, I speak fluid. Honey's on me, the bluest. The intro feels like, bitch, I made it, so you can too. Fuck the rules album. Anthem, I should say. And I love the fact that she says that she loves criticism, because we live in a generation that really don't fuck with criticism like that. We often confuse criticism with hating, and hating with criticism, and we as a generation need to work on defining the two and understanding that those are two different things. But I like the fact that she acknowledges that she accepts criticism, because I feel like a lot of people on their team, a lot of people in their world, especially when they have clout and when they have fame, they got a bunch of yes men around them, and she don't give me that vibe. I don't ever want a bunch of yes men around me ever, and thankful to God I was not born to a family of yes men. They will let me know when some shit is trash. On the track 2, y'all really don't know, I don't review singles, but here it is, Hold On. And Hold On is a bot for me, don't get me wrong, but it didn't have the strongest replay value of TGIF, FM Free, Glow, but it's still cute, it's still cute, and I definitely did add it to my playlist. So as she won, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into Procedure, which is the first feature on the album, featuring Big Lotto, two Southern bitches just talking they shit on the record. I like the fact that this record was a legit feature. It's honestly a duet between the two ladies. It reminds me of like the style of feature and duet that I really peeped first when it came to like rap and R&B. Aaliyah's Girl Like You featuring Tretch, and they go back and forth throughout the whole record. It's not just, all right, here girl, you got 4.5 bars, make some shit shake. Like, she really let Lotto take her time, and vice versa. They really split, and it really grew their chemistry, and I like it. It's just two Southern girls talking and popping their shit on the beat. Procedure felt like a rags to riches anthem, because she rap about right before she got on to the music shit that she was swiping cards, scamming, do what it do, y'all. Now y'all know I don't advocate for none of that, but I also understand you got to get your money how you got to get your money, as long as you're not taking nobody out the game permanently, robbing folks. Well, scamming is robbing, but y'all know what I'm saying. Don't not too fucking much, okay? Like, don't snitch on yourself either, sister, because girl, they will give you a RICO case like that. You see what's been going on with a lot of your rap peers. I do like the chorus, and I added it, and I do believe that this record will have replay value. And y'all, forgive me for not really checking for Lotto like that. I have nothing against Lotto. I just never really checked for her. But she coming to town and she's bringing Mariah the Scientist. I may need that. I may need that because I love me some Mariah. And I ain't gonna lie, Brokey, that's been a bop. Lotto says she want to lick the gooch, and she definitely give me the vibe that she licked the gooch. I can tell Southern girls, they really enjoy being freaky. They're in touch with their freaky side. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. On to TGIF, like I said, another single. She pushed out a lot of singles for this album. I'm not mad. Glow single for the most part always have solid replay value. That's all I'm gonna say about TGIF. I love her story though. Like I really do. She was just a regular girl from Memphis who decided to change her life after getting off work, and look at where she's at a couple years later. And on top of that, TGIF is a bop with no sample, which is hard to replicate these days. And I'm proud of her for that. And I'm proud of her for really expanding her palette when it came to the genre she chose to rap about this album, because it's not just a popping or pum pum album. And I appreciate that. On to what you know about me. I was just speaking of samples, so we went from no samples to a sample, but hey, it's cool. As much as I hate Boosie's rhetoric and what he stands for, Wipe Me Down has crack in it. Wipe Me Down is a bop. I like the sample. It was honestly lazy, but it's still Wipe Me Down. So you can't really go wrong with that, especially with the demographic of Glorilla, especially the record featuring Sexy Red. Like they cater to the same demographic, and that same demographic loves Boozy, and that same demographic love Wipe Me Down. So it's just a record for the girls on girls' night. No niggas allowed. Coming just in time for homecoming season. Good job to both Sexy and Glorilla. Next track, Stop Playing. Girl, I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard the beat in the beginning, I was like,
stop playing with him, Ryan.
does it sound like an Ice Spice beat during the first 10 seconds? Like, it sound like Riley made this shit and sent it to Glow because Ice ain't one of them more. But it's not a Jersey beat or an Ice feature. It's just, one of those You Go Girl records. It kind of reminds me, topic-wise, of Beyonce's 6 Inch, but the girl in this conversation is Glow, whereas I think 6 Inch was more so about, like, Beyonce's worth ethic personified within a woman. I don't know. But she says, I do it for the girls that thought they couldn't do it, showing out to her own underdog storyline. Like I said, I love her storyline. I love her rags to riches story. And I want to mention her interview with Complex, because it made me love her even more, because she's just so humble, and she seemed like a down southern girl next door, but who's also that bitch and she never be played with. In this same record, she says, my ex, he cheated. I said I cheated, then cheated on him with his op. Now, apparently, y'all know I'm not a street code type of nigga like that for real. There's some street influence in me, but apparently, cheating on your ex with his op is like a big no-no. So the fact that she said this in the record, she's a different type of girl, I guess. I hope you never get back with that ex or try to, because he gonna beat your ass. Because, ain't nothing weaker than a man's ego. And to cheat on him with his op is crazy, bitch girl. Crazy. Crazy work, Glow. Crazy work. But I like it. I like it. On to Don't Deserve featuring Mooney Long. And this song is so sweet. Like, it just reminds me of, like, Sierra and the whole Promise Ring era, and just like mid 2000s to early 2010s R&B. Like, it's so many quotable lyrics. And one thing about Mooney Long, she's going to give you a viral moment with her lyrics. I don't even think she's trying to do so. It's just her lyrics are so relatable and so quotable for like this generation in the digital age on social media. It just works. Like, that nigga don't deserve my friend. He gonna cheat on you. Don't let that nigga beat on you. It's like Rain on Me meets I'm Out. And I just love it. Like, it's like Rain on Me by Ashanti and Nicki and Sierra's I'm Out had a baby. And that is what Don't Deserve featuring Mooney Long is like. I love it. It's an old school. It's like 2012 with an R&B fusion. So many quotable lyrics, G. You might as well go gay or something because he act like a bitch. True. A lot of y'all niggas be acting like bitches. And that's coming from a gay man. Trust me, I know. So it's definitely Mooney's signature sound. And it's like like I said, a hood 2024 version of Rain on Me. Period. I'm here for it. Next is actually Rain on Me featuring Kirk Franklin and Maverick City Limits. Remember back in the day, y'all, the girls would be like, fuck that nigga and his friends and his bitch, and my pussy is the best. Then the next track be like, I would like to thank God for my blessings and my good pussy. And I'm here for it, because the human spirit when it comes to music is so complex. It's like, okay, popping your ass music on the verse track. Then we gonna do a spiritual retreat. We gonna do some gospel praise dancing. That's life. Bitch, y'all know y'all mamas had y'all blasting the gospel station on the way to church, but as soon as y'all got up in that church parking lot, it was back to the hood shit. It just is what it is. The human mind, it just worked like that, okay? And I'm here for it. You know, it's not really my type of music, but I'm not mad at it. But it definitely caught me off guard. And this is why I definitely want to apply Glow for taking a chance on herself in a world of female rap where all they want you to do is rap about being sexy, stealing somebody's man, and getting money. She said, oh no, I'm a rap about that, but I'm also rap about my relationship with God, especially in this next track, Glow's Prayer, okay? Because she is not playing. Baby is getting vulnerable. You know, I've definitely had to have the same similar types of conversations with God where a cuss word may come out, and I am asking God to rebuke the bare minimum from these niggas. And that's just period. Remember, I always tell y'all, rebuke the bare minimum. And that's what Glorilla's trying to tell y'all in this record of Glow's Prayer. Because this is the type of gospel I need to hear. And this will make me a bigger fan of the genre. When I talk to God, I speak to him exactly how I feel. Sometimes a curse word do slip out. So what? You know, that's why, like I said, rebuke the bare minimum. You know, this album is so different. I was not expecting this for real. Like, I'm so proud of Glow. Like, you definitely getting your tens. I ain't even gonna hold you, G. Like, next we got How I Look featuring Megan Thee Stallion, and Glow said,
all right, y'all, let me get off my feelings. Who knows how to dance merengue?
like, we gonna pray, but then we gonna shake our ass right after we pray, you know. Hold on, Glow said, How I Look, fuck with a nigga that got less than me.
Clock it.
Felt. Megan said, How I Look, beefing with a bitch about a nigga.
Clock it.
Felt. How I Look, ask your gram.
Clock it.
Felt. You know, I think this was the strongest feature when it came to featuring other rap girls. And all of these female features shows me that Glow is a girl's girl. And you know, not a lot of female rappers these days have a lot of female features on their albums because unfortunately we pigeonhole females to think that there should only be one at the top and there can only be one boss bitch in the game because for so long it was that for like a decade and some change. But I like the fact that the new girls are changing that, and I respect it so much. And this is definitely going to add. I feel like this is the strongest feature. Glow and Megan have such good chemistry, like you can tell they're friends off camera, period. Next up, I Ain't Going. Yeah, unfortunately, she's also making like a record for a situation a lot of girls and guys, especially gays, have to go through where we got to let a nigga know, you're not finna beat on me, I would kill you, period. So she's making another Rain on Me type record. Like, I don't know if Glorilla is a victim of DV, but if she is and has been open about it, and I just don't know, I would not be surprised because she is really talking on some dark topics when it comes to relationships, but she not playing with them either because she is very open about, nigga, if you beat on me, I would take you out the game. And you know, T.S. Madison once said it herself, I'd rather be carried out by 12 than by 9. In other words, lady, if that man beats on you, you better meet him with his maker, or you better send him close to his maker to where he could just feel his maker's breath on his neck and be like, all right, I'm cool. Next up, we got Step featuring Boss Man D-Lo. I'm half celibate, you can fuck, but you can't eat this pussy. I'm half celibate, you can't fuck, but you can eat this pussy. Yes, I feel seen. I feel heard. I feel represented. Because I too am half celibate. You cannot, but you can eat this meow. Thank you, Glow. This is the best album I've ever heard in my life because of this one stanza alone. Next, I Love Her featuring T-Pain. This bitch done got a T-Pain feature. Do you know how hard it is to get T-Pain to come out the house? Not only write for you, but sing for you. Like, budget down, and each feature feels like each artist was in the studio with Glorilla when they made it. Like, the chemistry is so strong. Like, I love when I hear a feature and I can tell that they genuinely rock with each other's music, that they genuinely want to connect on a sonic level, on a sound level, or an audio level. Like T-Pain, chemistry. Megan, chemistry. Lotto, chemistry. There's not a Kirk Franklin's feature, chemistry. There's not a record on here where you cannot tell that the featured artist was not excited to be on the record. And I applaud Glow for that, on top of expanding the palette and the genre of female mainstream rap. Period. It's an ad for me. Queen of Memphis featuring Friday. I mean, I would honestly say after listening to this album, I have a newfound respect for Glow, pushing the pen when it comes to topics she chooses to rap about. And especially in a time where I just said rapping about your pussy sells records, it gets you streams. She's really taking a leap on herself about rapping about her pum pum and her relationship with God. And I applaud her so much for taking that leap where honestly I have yet to see a lot of women in the mainstream rap game do it. Megan has done it, yes. Flo Milli has done it, yes. If I'm forgetting anybody, put me on. Put me on to some game. Put me on to the girls who are rapping about everything. Everything. No topic is off limits. And I just want to send out a special thank you to Glorilla because I felt inspired listening to this album. And I haven't felt inspired by listening to an album in quite some time. If I'm being quite honest, this album gives me the same inspiration that I heard Over It by Summer Walker for the first time. Especially y'all. Did y'all see that she's coming out with Finally Over It? Hopefully we can get a Glorilla and Summer Walker collab because they're both some Southern girls. But shout out to you, Glorilla. You definitely have made me a new fan. I will definitely be replaying your album. I'm proud of you for growing as an artist. I was not expecting this type of album from you. I'm not gonna lie, but I am not disappointed. I'm very proud. You get an A from me at the Diary of Dupree. If you're watching, make sure you look in the mirror and tell yourself, yeah, I is that. I've been that. I will always be that. Whatever it is that's for you, whether you want to be that bottle of water, that iron, that coach purse, that nigga, that bitch, whatever you want to be, you already got it, baby. And do not forget, rebuke the bare motherfucking minimum, bitches. I love y'all, man. Peace.
Oh, what you said? Queen.